today I was wanting to paint a pumpkin. This is part of a 7-day Halloween challenge on Facebook. Halloween week challenge. Of course, Halloween isn't until the end of the month, and this is October 12th. But this is the one that I've previously done, and I wanted to do something like that. It's going to have a face on it. But I'm looking to just make it look three-dimensional, and that takes some concentration. So I'm just doing a little sketching in here, this off here. And I'm also going to take a paper towel and wipe some of that. So I've been mixing my permanent green light with my naphthol red and a little bit of Indian yellow to get where I am now. But I'm putting some ultramarine blue into the mixture, and you can see it's more of a neutral shadow color. I'm going to go in here. I want the light to be coming from here, so I'm going to have to make a cast shadow, which it's a little early for me to be doing this now. That part of it anyways. Cast shadow color to make a indication of, I'm going to say, cleaved lines that a pumpkin does have. Now, let's go ahead and go lighter. I'm actually going to use the same colors without the blue, but the three that I normally use. And you can see that the value range is almost the same. But that's okay because I'm going to put a highlight over it. And you're probably thinking, if you're going to make a cutout face, why are you painting into that now? In other words, why don't I make the cutout face right from the beginning? Well, because I want to have the pumpkin formed before I do that. And I can always remove, and I'll show you what I do. I'll remove the area that I want to have the pumpkin face on with my handy dandy wipeout tool. I'm actually going to paint into that to make it look like it's 3D. So again, the light is coming from here. constitute a mistake, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Just as that would too. Want to be careful that I'm not picking up this color underneath when I'm moving my brush around, because it looks like I am. And of course there's a couple ways to handle that. One is to wipe the brush off more often. And the other one is to dip it into a gel medium, which I don't have out. And I think I'm going to take a minute and get it right now. This is the gel medium. It's made by Gamblin. I use Gamblin's gel medium, and I use their varnish that they have. I use Liquin from Winsor & Newton as my painting medium. And the gel medium is only used when I need to go over some layers that are fairly heavily applied. I think I'm going to do a little experiment here and go ahead and work on the background next. And I'm going to go with a more of a darker, brighter color. And I'm doing that now because I want to see really how dark I want to make the pumpkin. Do I want the pumpkin to be darker than it is and have the background be the brighter color? Let's see what happens. Okay, you can obviously see that if I keep this color here, and I'm thinking I am, because this is a personal challenge for me. I keep this color, I'm going to definitely have to lighten up the pumpkin. And the reason for that is there's really, although there's a difference in color, the value, there's not that much difference in value. So it's just going to not, it's not going to work unless I do that. But I'm going to work around that and see what I can come up with. Just looking to do something different. And I like having the brush strokes show. And I think what I'm going to do is, because this is this is darker down here, because the pumpkin would get darker as it goes further down, I'm going to go ahead and make this area here a light color to contrast. I'm looking for the contrast. So I'm going to make that lighter. And then obviously the pumpkin on the top part is going to be the lighter. But this through here probably will be the lightest light. Let me just take this off. Make sure I get that through there. Again, I like my brushwork to show, so just be. Okay. All right, so I have some work cut out for me. Let me start with putting in the face. So I will get another handy dandy wipeout tool, and I'm thinking here, what kind of face do I want to put in? I think a surprised face is what I want to do. And maybe yeah, something like that. Okay. So we're going to make that dark right inside here. But I am going to keep some of this lighter area here. I'm going to keep that in because it looks like the depth of the pumpkin.